Hi there, this is Dean Biggs from Veterinary Practice Profits with another frequently asked question we get on how to grow your veterinary practice. And this question is one of the most common questions we get, which is, how can I get more new clients into my practice? Well, there are lots of different things you'll be pleased to hear that you can do to get new clients into your practice. But before you do anything, you need to ask yourself a question. What differentiates my practice from every other practice out there? Why should a pet owner visit my practice as opposed to every other option available to him? So in other words, what is your unique selling proposition? You need to have something in your practice that differentiates yourself from everybody else. Once you've got this, you can then market it to pet owners. So how can you do that? Well, there's a number of different ways. The first way, and one that you can implement immediately, is to create a referral program within your practice. If just for every one of your clients referred one other client, you would double the size of your practice. So you need a very important thing to do is set up a referral program and encourage and train and coach your clients into referring other clients. The second thing you do is you can try some direct mail. So for example, you might want to target, or a good strategy is to target affluent pet owners in your community. So what you might want to do is go down to your local estate agent, real estate agent, and find out where the affluent neighborhoods are and send letters to those neighborhoods. Alternatively, you may want to find a list broker on the internet and get them to give you a list of the affluent pet owners in your zip code or in the zip codes around your area. So then what you can do is you can send a series, and the key with direct mail is that it should never just be just one letter. It must be a sequence of at least 3 letters. You send a series of letters to them, making them a compelling offer to come into your practice, giving them a deadline so that they have to take action, and giving them some great benefits of why they should come into your practice. The next thing you can do is you can make use of the internet. So the first thing is you must have a website. Another must is you must have a Facebook page, and what you need to do is you need to drive visitors to those pages, give them great compelling reasons to come into your practice. Again, give them great benefits of the reasons why they should come into your practice and what makes you different to every practice in the area, and get them to come out in that way. 1 in 3 Americans use Facebook, so it's very important you're on Facebook. The next thing you can do is local advertising. So you want to find the local newspapers in your area that your potential clients will be reading. If you're going for the more affluent clients, you want to find out which publications are being delivered to those affluent neighborhoods. For example, local city-style type magazines sometimes work well. And what you want to do is to have what's called an advertorial type advert in there. You do not want what you'll typically find, which is what we call a tombstone advert, where you have your name across the top and then your details underneath. What you want is an advertorial. So what's an advertorial? Well, what it needs to be is it needs to look like it's an article in the magazine or newspaper. And how does it work? You have a big bold headline that grabs the attention of the reader for them to read your article, and then you have an article that's packed with benefits of your practice. So it's not the services you provide, it's the benefits of those services. What's in it for always think, what's in it for me? What's in it for the pet owner to become a member of your practice? Then of course you also want to give them a compelling offer and a call to action for the take action. The next thing you can try is public relations. You can create press releases for things that are happening in your practice. If you're introducing any new techniques, if you've bought any new equipment, laser machines, for example, if anything that you've bought that's allowing you to give better care to the pets in your area is newsworthy, that you could send as a press release to either your local newspaper, local magazine, or local TV and radio stations. These people are always on the lookout for stories because they have to fill their column inches and their news airwaves every day. So they're always looking for stories, and they'll only be too happy to take a look at yours. The next thing you can do is public speaking. One of the things you want to do is set yourself up as the expert veterinarian in your area. So you want to be known in the area as the expert, so that people will come to you because of that. One of the ways you can do this is by public speaking. So you can go out to local clubs and organisations who again are always looking for speakers for their monthly or bi-weekly events, and they'll only be too happy for you to come along and give a talk on whatever topic that you want to give a talk on. That puts you up as the expert in your area. Finally, another thing you can do is radio and TV advertising. Again, and you could also not only do radio and TV advertising, but with a lot of radio stations, you can get a slot on one of their shows as the ask the expert type of thing, or ask the vet, where they encourage their listeners to ring in and ask you questions. But if you're going to advertise, it can be relatively inexpensive. Again, you want it has to be benefit laden and a strong call to action of why they should come into your practice. So the good news is there's lots and lots of things you can be doing, but what you must have is a unique selling proposition, something that differentiates you from every other practice out there. So that's another frequently asked question we get on how to grow your veterinary practice. If you've enjoyed the information on this video and you would like to receive access to 20 free videos on the 10 frequently asked questions we get on growing your veterinary practice and the 10 questions you should be asking on growing your veterinary practice, and also get a free copy of our book and CD on how to consistently grow your veterinary practice by 25% every year, then just go to the website below me here, which is freevetvideos.com. That's freevetvideos.com. Thanks very much.